Hello my fellow mayors, and welcome once again to perafilozof City Skylines videos. In this one, I'll be continuing to build up the city in which I plan to reach 1 million population on the hard mode, the city called Bedrock. In the previous episode, I had pretty much finished building up this area here, and I also laid the groundworks for this area here. I had made the road connections, the railway connections, I even placed the train stations, the cargo train stations, I had placed the water supply, I had increased my capacity for water and sewage, which I may even have to increase further as my water consumption is just 50,000 short of its maximum, so I may end up adding one more of these pumping stations before I continue building. As for the garbage, I needed to add a few more garbage disposal units. I added one over here where there is more generic industry, which is of course necessary because I need more and more goods. I am currently not exporting any, actually importing. And also I added one more incineration plant here, which is operational, and one that is not, that is off in here. I'm going to have more in this area of the city, as well as more power stations. And as for the power itself, I have around 230 megawatts available. So it's time to see how can I expand over here. As for the streets themselves, this one can go as far as here, but all of these should be able to go underneath if I don't hit too many of these pillars. Yeah, again the same problem as always. I first build the streets and the highways and these railway connections before I actually get the streets underneath them, and then I end up with these problems. I mean, I could try using the tunnels sometimes, but it's kinda easier to have them just go like this underneath the highways and the railway. But yeah, you see, this time I'm hitting all three pillars at the same time. God darn it. It's gonna be a problematic to move these around. I mean, I can easily move the highway pillars, but as for the railway, this could be problematic. I'm going to quick save before I go further into changing this. Get this underneath and then rebuild the railway connection if it wants to connect. Oh, excellent. I might even not do anything further until I can see where exactly would these end up at. Let's see. Oh, this one actually can go through, same as this one also, and this one would create problems. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to connect before I saw, can I get this one through here as well, and it should be able to go through now. It is. And now just to connect the railway once again. Excellent. So this worked out quite nicely. Same thing through here. These are probably not going to be able to go through because there's too much complex engineering here around this intersection for the trains. We'll see how that turns out later on. These two do go through here, these two as well. This one cannot go through here because of the railway. Well, in that case it will just have to be a tunnel. Let's see how that would work out. Page down. I said page down. Okay, this is a bit odd. Okay, till about here. And then page up. For an exit to be here. Well, it's not as perfect as I like it to be, but it's good enough. As for this road here, it's only temporary so that I can see where I would build this thing. Do you need one ways actually to be connected to these things? So I'll go into that as soon as I finish building these. So about here and then go underneath. So this is giving me a little bit more trouble than anticipated, but hopefully I can get this done. Come on. I want to go underneath. Why are you stopping me? What is up with this? Strange. I think it's trying to connect to too many things at the same time. And that's why it's problematic. Yeah, here we go. That's a little bit further than the first one, but I guess I can live with that. So this can now continue on from here forward like this, while the other ones are going underneath the highways and the railway. And what to do with this one? It might even be able to go through here if I were to remove this pillar. Oh, it can. Awesome. Very good. This one, no way it would hit this pillar. Although maybe if I did a little bit of slalom underneath these. Yeah, it's looking promising. But I think it would... yeah, it's not hitting this one. How about from here? If it were to go like this, and then it comes out here. Oh, this would actually work out. Awesome, once again. Perfect. And 4x4 back to back. Excellent. Much better than even anticipated. Although I think I see a little bit of a problem. The buses are turning at the ends of these streets. Yeah, so I need to give them a cross street here for them to be able to turn around a little bit more easily. Maybe I can even do connections in here below these highways. No. Okay, in that case, good question. How does this work? Oh yeah, I have these roads going like this, so I could actually have one going like this, and then it would give them a way to turn. So that would go like this. How much space do I leave? Around 5, I think. So just like this. Would this be okay? Yeah, I think I'm mimicking this part of the city, so it would be going like this. And then it's there. Yeah, because this part of the city is the best connected to this one, and therefore I shouldn't follow this design but this design over here, which has the streets going like this and not like this than it looks like in here. I do have a lot more industry now, and I'm not sure why don't the residential buildings build up here at all. It's like it's cursed or something to not allow more buildings to be built here. And also, I never did manage to get a connection through here, even though I did try several times. Yeah, it seems to be very problematic to go through here and connect because of the way that this area here is higher than this one. Yeah, this just isn't working out. Or can it connect after all? Oh, it can. Excellent. I was hoping to see this go and become connected. So now that actually I don't need this anymore. That was before I removed the wind power plant that was here and connected to here. I did say that I might need more capacity for water, although I think I did expand this already, and there's plenty. As for the power, there's plenty. For healthcare, up there is necessary, down here not. Any more capacity for schools? No, elementaries look good. High schools. I need a lot more capacity for high schools. Yeah, I think the problem is here because I only have this one here for this entire huge area, and that's probably what's creating the issues. So I need one more in here. Where do I put it? Instead of commercial buildings? Nope. It doesn't seem to be able to fit here for some reason. Or maybe it can, it just would be destroying a lot of buildings with it. Oh, it can because of the metro stop, right? Well, I'll place it here and then the commercial buildings can rebuild around it. Because they definitely need more capacity for high schools. As you can see, I am now at 24,000 out of 27,000 that I need. So very soon I need more high schools over here. The highways though need connections here as well. So let's see what we can do about this. This highway goes down from over here. So if we take a look at it from here, it goes down, while this one is the one that goes forward. So if this one is going like this, and it can connect straight into this one going like this on several places. And over here once more. Now as for this one and this one, they can have more connections. And just see how do we go from here. This one goes down, this one goes up. So the one going up can have connections going like this into this one. While the one going like this can have connections going into this one, going like this. And now once I have enough connections between these, I can get connections between this one and this one here. This one goes forward, which means that this one goes forward as well, I believe. Let's see, yeah, and then goes down. So these would go like this. Whoops, I might as well use a straight tool. Down here, I think at the moment, if I'm not expanding over here, I might as well just curve this into itself. This could be a bit hard actually to pull off. There we go. And I could have done the same thing down here actually a long time ago, until I expand further. Yeah. So they go from here into this one, and there are no connections to go from this one into this one, and those I need to add as well. So from here to here, from here to here, and another one from here into this one, and perhaps one over here as well. Okay, that pretty much finishes that part, and I also need a few more in here. So if the traffic goes from here forward like this, then it should be able to go into this one, then from this one to go into this one, and so forth and so on. Let's see, not gonna happen here, but it can go here. From here it can go into this one here, from here into this one, and from this one into this one. That's pretty much everything. As for these streets themselves, they're set and ready to receive new zones. As for the population, 190,000. That rate lower than the birth rate, which is excellent news. These areas have yet to be filled up with residential completely, and some of them stubbornly refuse to be filled at all. I do have a lot more industry here. They're at levels 2 and 3. In order to gain level 3, it's interesting to note what exactly would they need. They do have a metro stop, they have a bus line, have bus stops, they do have all types of education coverage, they have health and debt service coverage, so fire coverage and police coverage. Fire coverage is a bit low actually. I could get a small fire station here that might improve the conditions and could prove to be what pushes them to level up. So this one leveled up right away, and let's see if any more will. 2. Any more? They even have park coverage, which is not really necessary. I think this one is also leveling up, if not building up from 0, so 4. That's good. A good number of them are leveling up, and slowly and surely. Okay, so no need to touch anything there anymore. They will level up, and then I should be exporting now goods. Excellent. Instead of importing, especially with this huge area of industry here. Okay, anything else that needs to be dealt with before I start expanding? I don't think so. I have enough power, enough water capacity, enough garbage capacity. Actually, I've gone over the garbage capacity already. Need to turn on another incineration plant. Now I have enough again. One thing that I haven't done is another bus line here connecting this area to the other ones. Although I'm not entirely sure, do I even need that one? There is plenty of local bus lines connected to each other and very close. So I'm thinking, no, I'm thinking the next one will be going through here, through here, through here, through here, and through here, and then connecting these areas. The trains seem to be using this new pathway very well, so they're not creating any trouble. Metro lines as well. And the level of these buildings, mostly level 2. They do have bus lines, metro lines, school coverage, health a little bit low on the edges, same with the debt services. Oh yeah, fire department, definitely need a new fire station here. So yeah, I will need health clinic and death care here, fire station here, probably police station as well, police headquarters, yep, here, and more high schools probably over here as well, more elementary schools if we start zoning for more residential areas, which I think I will, because over here I'm gonna be going with, nope, actually here I'm going with not this design but this one over here. Need to keep that in mind. How far do we go? So 4x4 back to back, which would mean that this one here would be going like this and then all the way up. The problem with this design is that it does not allow highway ramps to be going through the entire area like they are up there, although I did incorporate them here instead of there being always streets. Although I have plenty of streets here, so I would have to actually lose some of the streets in order to have highway ramps instead of the streets. Well, yeah, I mean, it's okay. If I have so many connections here, I could lose some in order to have ramps instead of the two-lane, two-way streets going through here. Okay, so how many did I use here? So one, and then street, then another one. I think I have a little bit too many here. Yeah, this is getting too thickly made with these cross streets. I think what I need to do is get rid of every odd one and then turn later on every odd one into a ramp. I didn't think of this before. This will take a while to do and get it in line with this design over here. I'll have to think of this a little bit more in order to see exactly how this should turn out to be, especially considering that the next area on the right needs to be a mirror image for everything to work out properly. So I will take some time in order to look into this. I think I've expanded enough for this video. So thank you all for watching and please stay tuned for more.